Live at 9 is honoring Black history throughout the month of February. It's a chance to pay tribute to the generations of African Americans who have struggled through adversity and to spotlight those continuing to make a difference today. And joining us this morning is the Executive Director of Code Crew here in Memphis. Welcome back to Live at 9, Meka Egwekwe. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
I'm so excited. Happy Monday. And, you know, I just want to dig right in. So let's talk about the challenges that African Americans face in tech and how Code Crew is helping with that.
Well, I mean, fundamentally, there are two significant basic challenges with respect to African Americans in tech. One is the historical lack of access to quality education that unfortunately is still persistent and continues today. And so if you're not getting the fundamentals around STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, you're already at a disadvantage. Another is historic bias and discrimination in the tech industry still to this day. That bias is pervasive in the sense of many people think that it's just for white and Asian males. Many white and Asian males believe that, but many people who are not white and Asian males believe that, right? And so how do we change the mindsets of those who understand what it takes to do technology? And then how do we convince young people that they can step into these roles as well?
I would also say maybe access to good Wi-Fi and laptops, you know, because that's another thing. We have the slowest Wi-Fi in the country.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely a huge problem, right? So I'm thankful that there's a lot of initiatives underway right now, especially some federal funds. Let's hope that those make it to the last mile of homes. But absolutely, yeah, we were successful to partner with a number of important players to get computer science to be a high school graduation requirement here in Tennessee, for example. But how is that going to be achieve what it's fulfilled to do if kids don't have access at home? And so, yes, absolutely fundamental Wi-Fi, broadband at home is essential today.
And you touched on, of course, the silver lining. Let's talk about the evolution and the progress that has happened, especially with Code Crew. I mean, you teach hundreds of children per week in the school system.
Absolutely, we certainly do. We send teachers directly into schools to teach computer science,
Amazing.
As well as a number of after-school programs that we do, and as well as extensive summer offerings. And I'm really excited about even spring break offerings. And so anyone who goes to our website can go and sign their kids up. But it is absolutely essential that we get algorithms on kids' menus before they're on the menus of the algorithms.
Oh my gosh, can you say that again? Because I know exactly what you mean by that. That's very deep.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're trying to get algorithms on their menus before they're on the menus of the algorithms. I mean, we're in a world where technology is increasing in their lives. AI especially is increasing in their lives. And so if they don't know how these systems work, they'll be at a competitive disadvantage.
Right, using it instead of building it. And so I noticed this partnership with Epicenter Memphis. And you partner with so many different entities. But this new partnership, tell me about this hackathon that's coming.
Yep. So certainly we are proud to partner with Epicenter and a number of other partners around building a hackathon for encourage entrepreneurship. So it is youth and adults, and it is just an opportunity for us to partner with a great partner like Epicenter to not just focus on tech skills, but how can you become a job creator in the space.
Right. Okay. Now we were while we were listening to weather and talking, we talked about XAI, Dell, NVIDIA supercomputer coming here. What opportunity does that offer for our community?
So I'm excited about the momentum that Memphis has in that regard, right? So each one of those may not necessarily be a whole lot of jobs in and of themselves, but each one is a contributor to a stronger ecosystem, tech ecosystem in Memphis. That's been growing in Memphis for some time. We're proud to be contributors in that regard. But with those players recognizing that this is a place for talent, we're hopeful that momentum is even kick-started with gasoline on that fire, if you will.
Gasoline on the fire. Okay, let's just talk about some of the upcoming events that Code Crew has, because I mean, you're always doing something. I'm on LinkedIn like, what are they doing now?
We've got a data lab program going on soon that our kids are learning about data science and machine learning. We've got a Healthy Bites program where they're mixing computer science with physical therapy. We've got a spring break camp as well for kids that are learning everything from 3D printing to AI and video game development. So many things going on. We're proud to offer a lot, not to mention the bite-sized learning. Good Lord,
no. You have it's not that. There's so much that you're working on, and it's such a big thing. And one more thing, you're teaching adults, so that's also
Absolutely.
kind of a big deal. And how do people reach out, adults and kids alike, to learn?
Yeah, so certainly you can, the two main ways is to go to our website, code-crew.org, or follow us on social media, especially Instagram and Threads and X and so forth. So those are great ways to find out the latest of what's happening at Code Crew.
All right, Make It Wait. Thank you for just starting. I call him the Moses of Memphis technology, because you're kind of parting the seas for our children and the next generation. And you've been doing this for a long time. It didn't just start. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Gospel of Computer Science Education.
There you go.